You are watching YETicket.com with Al McGee, movie reviews and interviews. This is YETicket.com, YETicket.com, your entertainment ticket.
We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. YETicket.com. We are your entertainment ticket, that's right.
Hey, this is Al McGee with your entertainment ticket at www.yeticket.com. The film I'm going to talk about right now is called Black Mass. Well, this film is taken from a book based on the title Black Mass, and it's the true story about the alliance between the FBI and the Irish mob. And the head of the Irish mob at that time was this guy named James Whitey Bulger, or they call him Jimmy in the movie. Now, Whitey Bulger is played by Johnny Depp, but the FBI agent is played by Joel Edgerton. And he was the head of the South Boston Winter Hill gang. And John Conley, played by Joel, is the FBI agent who persuaded Bulger to be an informant. But the FBI helped Bulger to become a leader and one of the biggest criminals in Boston. And, that's what, I enjoyed about this. But I think I saw that, too, in another film some time ago. Now, I didn't know a lot about Whitey Bulger myself, but did this film explain a lot about Whitey Bulger to me? No, it didn't, because, I don't really know his beginnings, you saw his mother in this film, but, what else was going on? He had a son that died. I don't know if that was his wife or girlfriend he had the son with, but she disappeared throughout the film. And, I didn't learn a lot about Whitey Bulger. Who was he? Or what made him into this deplorable, immoral, illicit, scandalous, killing machine? So I didn't learn a lot about him, and I really didn't learn a lot about his gang. Yeah, he had a few gang members around him, but what did they really do? They're supposed to be into drugs, the numbers, prostitution, but you really didn't see a lot of that in this film. What you saw was a lot of Whitey Bulger on a personal level, where he was dealing with, Conley, the FBI agent. Not only that, Conley's brother, which is played by Benedict Cumberbatch, he was a state senator. That's right. You saw him deal with that and, other gang members who was around Whitey. Now, another thing I like about this film, too, is that it did not turn Whitey into a hero or someone to be worshipped like other gangster films I have seen in the past, where they made the gangster likable, where you almost rooted for the gangster. In here, I didn't really root for this gangster at all, because again, he wasn't a likable person. And that's why I enjoyed this film, and I like the way the actors acted or portrayed their characters in this film this way. And Whitey got his power based on loyalty, pride, friendship, and things like that, according to this film. But did I care about Whitey Bulger? No, I really didn't. But did I care about the characters in this film? Yes, I did. And that's the big difference. That's why this film is a great turnaround for me, because I enjoyed the actors portraying these deplorable characters in this film. And wow, did they do a good job on this? I thought the director, Scott Cooper, really helped these actors to portray these people in a way where, hey, well, do your job, but you don't want the audience to really fall in love with these characters, because, they're horrible people. And that's why I enjoyed this. Now, the screenwriters, Jas Butterworth and Mark Mallouk, I wonder what they were really going for, at the final outcome of this film. Is this what they were going for? Or were they going for something different, and the director, Scott Cooper, turned it around on them? I never read the script, so I couldn't say. But the final print or the final outcome of this film is that, hey, these were not very nice people. Not at all. But I will admit, Joel Edgerton and Johnny Depp played these parts, wow, in a way you had to sit there and watch them and pay attention to them and watch their every move and every dialogue that came out of their mouth, because, they spoke in that Boston accent, and you really had to sit there and admire them for that. Now, did you have to admire the story? Well, yeah, because it really explained this guy, but I really didn't care about him. I didn't. I cared about the actors. I did care about the story. Also, the set that Scott Cooper had, as far as Boston, it was always cold, it was always dark, and it was always wet. Now, I know there's a technique that filmmakers use, everything is wetter on the ground and things like that to make it look better. But in this film, Boston wasn't a very pretty place at all. It was horrible. It was wet, cold, damp. It wasn't pretty at all, according to this film and the way he portrayed the gangsters, and also he portrayed the backdrop of Boston, that it wasn't pretty at all. But again, this is why I enjoyed this film. Man, it really did something different to me when I was watching this film. And when I mean something different to me, it was like, wow, I really don't like these characters at all. I didn't like Whitey. I didn't like his henchmen around him. And I didn't like the FBI agent, Conley, because these are horrible people. And that's why I'm giving this film 3 palm trees out of 4, because it really showed me that, hey, these are horrible people, and you really shouldn't like them, or you really shouldn't worship them. That's why I like Black Mass. Hey, I'm Al McGee with your entertainment ticket. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like me.
This